Finally, I'm back and it's time to do a trade recap for you guys. Just 1 second before we do trade recap, I want to check something over here. Okay, looks good. So, yeah, I'm currently on this trade over here. My stop loss is a break even. I did take two trades today. The first one was a losing trade, but to be honest, my bias was correct, so I'm not that mad. Um, but yeah, let's talk about the first trade that we took, which was on the US 30. Let's see over here. So coming into the day, before like market open, as you guys can see, we had um we had like this hourly high over there, and to the downside we had this hourly low, and then we had also this um 4 hour low. But when market open, you guys can see what happened. When market open, we see price come lower. You take out this low and even this 4 hourly low. And from there, I was like, bet I'm looking for long. Why? Because we have swept liquidity to the downside, and we're gonna target liquidity to the buy side, take a trade to the buy side. And then from there, if we go on a 1 minute time frame, I think this is where I made a mistake. I think I should have been more patient. I should have waited for more. But it was a good setup. Like everything was here, and if I had missed this entry, I would have been not sad, but it would have been a loss. Like to be honest. Uh, but yeah. Uh, so I took this trade based on like you guys can see, we had a 1 minute like break of structure to the upside, and then from there we had also inverse fair value gap within here, and then we had also inverse fair value gap within there. So there was like second confluence, both there is a break of structure and inverse fair value gap, and then from there we see this 1 minute fair value gap get formed, and then we had these 1 minute fair value gap down there also. So we see price dumps over here, fills into this 1 minute fair value gap, and then we see a buy pressure out of it. That's when I went long. I entered at the top of that candle. My stop loss was just below this 1 minute fair value gap to just protect myself if price wants to come and fill into this. To be honest, after we filled into this and I saw a buy pressure out of it, I thought like now price is gonna push higher. But I think the best entry over here would have been like still. Let me just remove that. Like okay, let's talk about take profit. So my take profit was basically this hourly high and that hourly high. But to be honest, the better entry would have been like these over here. Like you guys can see, we see this fair value gap get filled. We see like price comes into that, and we see a buy pressure out of it, and it almost filled 50% of it. I should have gone long over here based on that candle, put my stop loss below these low, and then like target this hourly high over there, which would give me like a 1-to-3 ratio. And as you guys can see, it would have almost stopped me out, but it would play as I thought it would. Like you guys can see, the trade would have gone in our way, but I took the trade based on this fair value gap. This fair value gap within there, put my stop loss just below this fair value gap, and I got stopped out. Unfortunate. It was a good setup, but I just made a mistake of not waiting for the price to fill into this 1 minute fair value gap a bit more. If I had done that, you guys can see there was no entry within here for me. If I did not enter over there, and I would have entered 100% over here and put my stop loss below this low over there. But yeah, it is what it is. But I'm currently in a trade on ES. It's going sideways. The only reason I took it on US 30 is because ES and MQ did not have any kind of volume when market open. Like just look, when market open, it was just chopping to the downside, but it was finally able to take out these hourly low. So before market open, I just marked out like these low, and we had also these hourly low. We had this hourly high within there and this hourly high to the upside. So I was like, bet I want to see like a liquidity sweep to the downside to be in order to push to the buy side, or price wants to come take out this high and this high to push lower. But as you guys can see, when market open, um, it took like look, the liquidity got swept at like 16:25. That's like an hour into the market open. Uh, but yeah, after we take out this hourly low, I was like, bet I was looking for long. The better entry would have been like you guys can see over here. We see the liquidity gets taken out. We break one of the structure to the upside, and then we also had like these fair value gap that got filled into. Yeah, we see the candle close out of it, but that would have been valid for me and just enter off of that uh, candle buy pressure out of it. Put us our stop loss like below this low to be just more safe. But I wasn't confident enough in taking this entry, but I took the entry over here. We see price come into this fair value gap, it pushes lower, and it is also into this equilibrium. If you take it from this low to that high, you guys can see it was respecting it. We saw buy pressure over there, and again I did not enter based off of that because I did not want it to make the same mistake again as I made on over here. So I was like, I was waiting for price to fill into the fair value gap a bit more, and once this candle closed, I just entered off of that because like I was like, bet we have filled into it. Like look, it filled into it, closed it as a bullish, but right after that I wasn't able to get an entry based off that, push lower, and again it also I was respecting, we were making this doji candle. I mean like that was good enough for me to enter, so I entered based off of this doji candle, but at the time I entered it was up there. We're seeing a buy pressure out of it. And I entered over there, and my stop loss is currently a break even. Uh, but my stop loss, original stop loss, I put it just like it has moved a bit, but I just put it like below this low, this candle low that made this fair value gap. But currently it's at break even, and my take profit is simple. There's only one take profit I want to take on this, and it is this high within here. Since I have already lost the trade, I risk like very low over here, and it's micro mini, so I risk like 5 contracts, and just by looking at this you can just see how much I have risked. But yeah, let's hope that it hits my final take profit. If it does, it's going to be a 1 to 5 risk reward ratio. I will be able to make back what I have lost and even make some more money on top of that. And on NQ, there is not much that I want to talk about NQ. On the pre-market, you guys can see I marked up this low and this low and this low. These are all like hourly low, and to the upside we had this hourly high and this hourly high. But there is like nothing to talk about it since it did not take even out this low. Like you guys can see, we did not even take out this. But over here, as you guys can see, we did take out that low. And by taking that low, we created a SMT, 50-minute SMT. That, and we have like lower low, lower high. You guys can see over there. That's another reason why I took the trade. We had a 50-minute SMT also. But there is a big like news. We have FOMC coming out soon. I don't know if I'm gonna hold it until that or not, but to be honest, I might just close it before that. But currently we're seeing buy pressure out of it. Cool. I want to see this 1 to 5 risk score ratio to get taken out. But yeah, that was it, and I came back after a long time with a good trade recap for you guys.